guys, my name is Marissa, also known as Homemaking with Marissa. Today's video is going to be the 20 question Christmas tag. I saw this video going around a couple of years ago and thought that it would be fun to allow my subscribers to get to know me a little bit better. I am pseudo doing Vlogmas. I'm trying to upload a video every day from December 1st through the 24th, but because I don't vlog, it's a little bit challenging coming up with different video ideas for every single day. Thought that it would be fun to do something a little bit different and do this tag. Number 1, what's your favorite holiday movie? My family watches all 8 Harry Potter movies in the month of December, which is actually quite difficult. I've heard of people that watch a Christmas movie every single day in the month of December, and I have a hard enough time getting 8 of them in, but the Harry Potter movies are my favorite. And of the 8, my favorite, what is the one where they go back in time? Is that number 3? Whichever one where they time travel is my favorite. Is my favorite of the 8. You'd think since I've watched them every single year I would know the name of them. My 7-year-old could probably tell me which movie it is, but that's my favorite movie. Question number 2, what's your favorite Christmas color? Green. Do you stay in your PJs or dress up for Christmas? We are in our pajamas in the morning. We use them over and over again every year, but we have a pair of family Hannah Anderson pajamas, and my husband and I wear the same ones every year, and then we just keep buying new sizes for the kids. And we always are wearing those Christmas morning when we open our Santa gifts and unwrap our presents. And then ordinarily we then dress up and are dressed up for Christmas dinner. Number 4, if you could buy one person a present this year, who would it be? I mean, I would buy for my kids, but I have 3 of them, so I can't just pick one. I'm just gonna cheat and say the 3 kids. I can't narrow it down to just one. And number 5, do you open your presents on Christmas Eve or Christmas morning? We open our presents on Christmas morning. When I was growing up, one of my sisters has her birthdays on Christmas Day, so we always opened them on Christmas Eve growing up, but now that I have my own kids and my own family, we always open them all on Christmas morning. Have you ever built a gingerbread house? I have built the kits for gingerbread houses, but I've never attempted to bake my own gingerbread and build my own house. I have a hard enough time with the kids, so I don't know how abundantly successful it would be to try to do it all from scratch. What do you like to do on your Christmas break? Well, I don't get a Christmas break because I am not school aged. So I guess when the kids are out of school, we have a ton of different traditions. We like to bake cookies. We always do a snack mix and make that for friends and family and coworkers. We watch the Harry Potter movies. We go look at Christmas lights. We have a hot chocolate bar once or twice. We'll do like a charcuterie board where we'll have cheese and meats and olives and crackers on the night that my husband and I wrap all of our gifts. We always have wine, a charcuterie board, and if I'm being honest, most of the time I'm drinking wine and my husband is the one that wraps all the gifts. He does a much better job at wrapping presents than I do. Now that our families have grown, I do have to participate in the wrapping, but he is a very proficient package wrapper. Number 8, any Christmas wishes? Well, this year is abundantly trying for a lot of people, so I suppose that my Christmas wish would be that just everybody is healthy this year and tolerant of the decision making that each individual family makes and how they decide to celebrate during a pandemic. Number 9, favorite Christmas smell. Fir, I think. The smell of fir trees is probably my favorite Christmas smell. I also really like, who makes it? It's an essential oil. I think Young Living makes an essential oil that is called Christmas Spirit. Now, unfortunately, this year my diffuser broke, so I have not diffused it at all, but I have put a couple of drops of it into the bath, and I really like the smell of that particular essential oil. Favorite Christmas meal or treat? I always make meatloaf on Christmas Eve. I will be filming that recipe and sharing it in a future video. It is, in my personal life, my absolute, hands down, most requested recipe. I've had multiple family members ask me when I'm going to film my meatloaf video so that they can recreate it at home. That's my favorite meal. My favorite, garbage truck's outside. My favorite treat is probably Christmas cookies. Or I make a savory Chex Mix that is my husband's grandmother's recipe, and I really like that every year. All right, we got a lot going on here. The garbage truck's going, I'm making pizza dough and the bread machine's going off. Where was I? Which holiday do you celebrate? I celebrate Christmas. What are you doing for the holidays this year? I'm not completely sure. We live in Oregon, and they have limitations that you can't have more than 6 people in a household at a time, and you can't have more than 2 families gathering at a time, and that goes through the end of the year. Well, I have a family of 5, so that doesn't leave a lot of room to celebrate with other people. I think that we are going to porch deliver some of the gifts and then meet with the grandparents individually so that the kids can still see them. And we'll just kind of spread it out over probably the entire month, just meeting with grandparents separately. What's your favorite holiday drink? Alcoholic drink is Cabernet. I'm a big Cabernet fan. And non-alcoholic drink would be a cold brew coffee with 4 bumps, a grande cold brew coffee with 4 pumps of peppermint and almond milk chocolate cold foam from Starbucks, which is very specific, but it gives me that peppermint mocha flavor, but doesn't have quite as much sugar and is dairy-free. Which, I'm not completely dairy-free, but I do try to have dairy-free alternatives when I can. Candy cane or gingerbread men? Candy cane, absolutely. Gingerbread is fine, but it's definitely not a favorite. What's your favorite holiday / Christmas song? I would start listening to the Michael Bublé Christmas CD in September if my family didn't get annoyed. I love that CD. I have one for every car. I play it on Amazon Music all the time. I am semi-obsessed with the Michael Bublé Christmas album. Whatever the first song is on the CD is my favorite. When my middle son was a baby, he was born in the summer, but when he was a baby, if he was crying and that song came on, he would instantly stop, which we always tell him that that's his favorite Christmas song. What's your weirdest Christmas gift you've ever received? The only thing coming to mind is when I was a kid, my mom had 3 kids. So at Christmas time, and my parents always went all out for Christmas. They bought a lot of gifts, and there was abundance at Christmas when I was a child. One year my mom had so many gifts that she was wrapping. She wrapped an empty box and gave it to me. So I opened this completely empty box on Christmas, and I think she said it was supposed to be like a pair of socks or something, but she was truly perplexed. She was like, oh my goodness, I literally was wrapping. And then the next year she decided that she was just going to wrap she was going to put all of our gifts into one box and just wrap one gift for us, and we would just pull them all out, because she's like, it's just getting crazy that I am wrapping so many gifts. It's to the point where I'm wrapping empty boxes. 17, have you ever made a snowman? Yes, I have. 18, what's your favorite winter fragrance? I wear a bunch of different fragrances. I've done favorites videos of different beauty products that are my favorite, and have talked about a perfume, I think, in every single one of those videos. My favorite perfume currently, I don't remember what it's called. Adore, I think. It's by Lancome. If I can find it, I'll link it down below. That's my favorite fragrance, period, regardless of season. Number 19, what is at the top of your Christmas list? I am awful about coming up with ideas of things that I want for Christmas. Gifts is like the bottom of my love languages. It's just not, it's not a priority for me. I think that I asked for some jars to store flour and sugar. I want glass jars for that. I think that I asked for some products from Ben Soap Company, because that's something that I have heard about from Jennifer L. Scott. She was talking about that, and I really want to try. I live in Oregon, and Bend is a city in Oregon. I've never tried it before, so I did say that I wanted that. That's really all that's coming to mind. And I do like giving gifts, though. I like coming up with different things to give people, but I'm just not really great about ever telling people what I want to receive as a gift. And the last question is, what is most important to you about the holidays? Hands down, the most important part for me about the holidays is making sure that my children have a magical Christmas experience. I want them to have really positive memories of Christmas and to perceive Christmas as being very magical when they are grown. I saw a meme recently that said all the Christmas magic you had as a child came from a mother who worked really hard, which I had not really ever considered that, but that's 100% true. And I want my kids to grow up and feel the same way, and want to replicate that feeling for their families, just have really positive, happy memories of Christmas. So that is hands down what's most important to me. If this is a tag that you're interested in doing, it's total open. I would love to know what your answers are. If you end up filming something, or even if you just want to answer the questions in the comments down below, I would love to know some of the answers that you have for these questions. If you haven't done so already, you can subscribe to my channel by clicking on my face here. I will include an entire playlist of tags here, as well as an additional video for you here. I hope you're all staying happy and healthy.